What's up, Internet? Current 1776 here with mission 101 of Battlbox. Battlbox 101, 101, the 100th and 1th, the 101st. There we go. The 101st Battlbox. Yeah. Also this month, not in this video, but just an update for you guys. The tank shoot for the 5 contestants are going to shoot the tank in hopes of winning up to $100,000 is going to be happening this month. Yeehaw, so y'all be on the lookout for that. But first, we got to get through Mission 101 box, Battle Box. Yeehaw. So, as I sweat profusely here in the shop, well, it's well into the mid-90s right now. Let's get on with it. So hopefully, it's not in the hundreds by the time I'm done, because I might turn into a puddle of goo behind the table here. So anyway, let's see what's in the box, y'all. All right. So, mission 101. We got a mission brief right here. Pick of the items, a little write-up from yours truly. And then we've got our basic, advanced, pro, and pro plus levels all spelled out for you right here with cool pictures and all that fun stuff, right? So, first up, Afterbite Natural Balm. So, when you're out in the woods or you're out, heck, anywhere, you're outside, period, especially down here in the South, you can get bug bites, right? Mosquitoes, no-see-ums, red bugs, freaking fire ants, lots of fire ants. I got fire ant bites all over my legs right now, as a matter of fact. Tons of different types of insects, right? Sand gnats, all that crap. These freaking turds, they like to bite you and suck your blood and do all the other stupid crap that insects do, right? So here looking at the box, Afterbite Natural Itch Relieving Balm with oatmeal and camphor. Put some of that camphor on there. Relieves itch caused by insect bites, including mosquitoes, biting flies, ants, bees, yada, 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 yada. So this stuff actually works pretty dang good. It kind of reminds me, like the sensation when you use it, it kind of reminds me of icy hot, but not as intense as some icy hot can be, like for sore muscles and stuff. So it's kind of got a cooling effect to start with, and then a warming, kind of finishes off with a warming effect. But works really, really well. It has a pretty good smell to it too. It doesn't have like a medicine-y smell or anything. It's a very nice smell to it. So yeah, it's just a balm. Get some on your finger, rub it on the bite site, and it relieves the itch and some of the pain and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's little stuff like this that can make your day so much better, especially if it's like a survival situation. You're already miserable, and then the bugs or a bite or a sting or something like that kind of could push you over the edge of being miserable to going insane. And having just something small and compact like this in your kit to help relieve some of that pain could actually not only relieve the pain, but kind of boost your morale as well in the same situation. It's a really nice tin can. So if once you use all this up, if you do use all this up, you can use this as a tin for char cloth or small fishing kits or whatever. So I do anything that comes in the little metal tins. I dig that because you can repurpose those. All right, so next up in the basic box is a member recommended item. It's recommended by Bourbon Bill. Bourbon Bill, you can find him on Instagram, on YouTube, Facebook, just the whole nine, right? So he does a lot of really cool videos and short form videos, especially where I see him is on Instagram. You know, he uses a lot of the Battlebox gear in these videos that he does, and not only that, but he does a great job with the freaking videos. They're cool, and he's really good at throwing like axes and knives and stuff like that. So he does some pretty cool, what I consider trick shots. He probably doesn't consider them trick shots, but trick shots doing that sort of stuff. So go follow him. But he has been using this for quite some time. And honestly, I think he somewhat was one of the people that kind of came up with the uses behind these things, because these straps, I got one here on my wrist right now. They're in the Infinity Tool modular straps from Model. I think it's model. I always say modal. I don't know why. Again, model. If you're seeing this, I'm freaking sorry. It's a reflex. I say modal. It's probably model for modular. This strap design was for their their water bottle that they have designed, you know, as a strap to strap it down and stuff like that, but it kind of became more of that. And I really feel like Bourbon Bill kind of helped pioneer the thought process behind that. And if he didn't, he at least was instrumental in showing how you can use these things. So props to him, props to Model for the Infinity tool modular straps right here. You can see here I've got one on my wrist right here I wear as a bracelet just so I have it. And you're probably wondering what this bracelet is right here. This is, my daughter made this. It's a bead bracelet. And what's cool about it is it says family in Morse code or CW. So the two different colors is the dots and the dits, or the dies and the dits for family in Morse code. Anyway, Infinity strap. I've been wearing this for quite some time, and I've used it a couple times in little pinches where I was like, dang, I need something I can strap with. And I'm like, I got this on my wrist, and it freaking works. We've got 4 for you here. We've got 2 short ones and 2 long ones. I am sweating so freaking bad right now. Like it's like a river going down my back. So as you can see, get this arranged here. We've got 2 short Infinity straps and 2 long ones. So these things are one of those types of items that it's like have it somewhere where you can access it, because you're going to need it when you least expect it, and it's going to perform for you. It's going to work out to do exactly what you need it to do. And I love products like that. For instance, the one that's on my wrist right here that I just showed you. Like I forget it's on there until I am in a situation I'm like, man, I need to strap these 2 poles together, or I need to hold this this group of wires back or something like that. And what am I going to use? I don't have my toolbox with me. I don't have my stuff. I got this. You can strap them on the exteriors of your packs, put them anywhere, right? They're super small, lightweight. They don't take up any freaking space at all. I mean, you can cram them in your pockets. You can link them together to make a longer one, or link all 4 of them together, make a really long one. They are stretchy, obviously, and as you can see, there's multiple holes here. Attach anywhere you need to cinch down or tie off or do whatever it is you're trying to do with it, right? Each one has its own stud link so that, you know, you can attach it to another or attach it to itself. These are great for pretty much anything. Fixing tent poles, right? You got a tent pole that's split, you can take this, wrap it around it, go all the way around however many times, get it good and tight, and then, you know, cinch it off on your stud link. You can use it to lash things together. You can use it to lash bed rolls together, sleeping gear together. You can lash things to the handlebars of a bicycle, ATVs, 4-wheelers, side-by-sides. Freaking bumper your truck is about to fall off. Freaking use it to, you know, in a pinch to strap your bumper to back up to your truck so it don't fall off going down the road. Tons of uses. They're incredibly strong, and not only that, because of the design kind of the, you know, the circles here, creates a lot of surface area for binding, and material doesn't want to slip out very much, because I mean it is somewhat grippy anyway just due to the material, but also the design of it creates a lot of ridges and valleys and stuff to where things want to like stay put when it's cinched down by this stuff. Really cool piece of kit. It's one of those very simple, you know, it seems seemingly not a whole lot of thought goes into it. However, it's a very useful piece of kit, and it's fun to come up with all the different ways that you can use them. And if you want to see a bunch of different ways of how to use them, you can follow the member who recommended it, Bourbon Bill. Look him up on Instagram, start on Instagram, and you'll see some videos of him using this stuff. All right, so the third and final item in the basic box is an item that I've been testing for over 1.5 years. Freaking works great. I'm so excited to finally have it in the box because it's been a game changer for me. I will never wear another backpack or use another backpack that's not a suspension system type, like your conventional, like normal backpacks that doesn't have like a suspension system on it. I will not use one of those kind of backpacks ever again without this being on the backpack. It's that good. And what I'm talking about is Body Armor Pack Vent right here. This thing has been a game changer for me when it comes to my backpack, or a couple of my backpacks. And you don't have to use this on a backpack. You can also use this with body armor if you have body armor. I don't know if you can see the ridges here, but you got ridges, you got bumps and humps and holes and all this good stuff right here. All right, so it promotes airflow across your back, and it doesn't look like much. It doesn't take much. Check this out, okay? This backpack right here, I've got it on it right now. This is the main pack that I've been testing this on for over a year and a half, okay? This is the pack that I take to blade show, shot show, trade show type stuff that I go to several of those a year, and it's a lot of walking, and I'm always got a backpack on because people are giving me, you know, samples, and they're giving me literature, and they're giving me stuff, and then I've got stuff in there, and I need somewhere to put things, right? Before this pack vent, walking around all day at these trade shows and doing all this stuff, my back is soaking wet with sweat. I'm sweating like a freaking pig, kind of like I am right now. It sucks, you know. You go up to a vendor, or you go out to eat or something like that, or you go to lunch or whatever with some people that you met, you want to talk some business, or you want to hang out, take your backpack off and your entire back is freaking wet. So over a year and a half ago, they sent me this. It's the original Velcro that I put on here over a year and a half ago, and it's freaking working. But aside from that, the build quality's great. It holds up. Everything's worked well. I have not had any failure with the Velcro. This is the original Velcro in the original locations that I put on here a year and a half ago, and it's still there, still working fine. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was so skeptical. You know, I didn't believe it. That's what I'm trying to say. Put this thing on here, started using it. I didn't have back sweat problems anymore. I didn't have a completely soaked shirt on the back of my body anymore from adding this, okay? Now, granted, you're out here, 100-degree heat, marching through the woods or on a ruck or something like that, your body's gonna be sweating anyway, right? But you still get plenty of flow through here, and it helps keep your back cooler than it would otherwise. But for me, as a dude that just freaking sweats like a pig, even just normal everyday activities, walking around in a trade show where you got a pack on your back for 10 straight hours and you don't take it off, just the pack sitting on your back creates, you know, heat and freaking sweat. Not with this. It freaking works. It's great. I love it. And again, I will not use a conventional backpack that doesn't have a suspension. Like some backpacks have suspension systems that, you know, there's airflow there. Like you wouldn't use that for that. I mean, this for that. It's just not, it doesn't make any sense. But packs like this that are just flat backpacks that have full contact on your back, freaking put it on there. Comes with your Velcro there, or your hook and loop. Just cut it to different lengths or whatever, so that you can stick this on your pack or stick this onto your body armor. Does the same thing with that. If you got front and rear plates, you can put this between you and the plate. Not only is it going to give you a little bit of cushion between there, but also give a little bit of space for airflow to help you not be so dab burn hot when you've got body armor on, especially on the front and back of your body. So that is the basic box. Afterbite, bomb, model, infinity tool, straps, 4 of them, and your pack vent. Yeehaw. So now it's time for the advanced box. In the advanced box this month, we've got an item that is staff recommended from Will Connor. Will works at the warehouse, freaking awesome dude, and he is a gear junkie just like the rest of us. And this is an item that he's enjoyed. Gear Aid Balta Hatchet. It's kind of a perfect little camp axe or camp hatchet. Nice, great packaging. So here we go. Let's take a closer look here. The Gear Aid Heavy Duty Rugged Fire Camp Building Tool. Yeehaw. This is a nice freaking hatchet. This thing's a freaking joy to mess around with. See here on the back, we got a stonewash blade. It's full tang. Got a textured positive grip on here. Lanyard hole, stake puller, retaining strap with the sheath right here. Our blade protector, belt clip, hammer. It's 420 stainless, and it's about 22 ounces, so just a little over a pound. I got one in the mystery spot right here for you, so I don't have to take this one out of this packaging right here, so we can still look at it later. So here is your Balta hatchet. Excellent size, great camp hatchet. Perfect for processing, kindling, stuff like that, for fire starting. Got a really nice angle here on the bevel. Great for splitting small pieces of wood for kindling and things like that. We've got nice 90-degree edges here. I really like this area here where you can choke up really well if you want to do fine work. This molded grip is really, really good. It's got kind of a hexagonal kind of design to it. It's very grippy. Works great even when wet and sweating profusely. We've got this very wide and very dense hammer section right here that's bolted in, which is kind of interesting. You can use this to drive in stakes, things like that at camp, or, you know, hammer things, beat things or whatever, crack walnuts, all that fun stuff. Of course, you might want to put your protection, your blade protection on there before you go swinging this thing and cut yourself. And here on the bottom, we've got a lanyard hole and we've got a stake puller. We've all been there. You drive this stake into really hard ground. It's a pain in the butt to get it in the ground, and then a couple days later, you're ready to leave and you go to pull that stake out and you just can't do it. It's in there good, or maybe it's even bent, like when you were driving it in there it had bent, and now you're trying to pull it straight out. You don't know that it bent underground and you just can't get it out. So you've got the stake puller here so that you can put your sheath back on. You can grab the top here, put this into your stake and help, you know, pull the stake out. I really like the sheath. It's got the belt clip there so that you can clip it to your belt if you want to. Really nice design, how it slips in here and just is retained by this strap. But it's a great hatchet. It's balanced very well. It feels great in the hand. Excellent little camp axe. The Balta. Okay, dokie, it's time for the Pro Box. In the Pro Box this month, we've got a backpack from Ruck and River called the Yona backpack. Don't need that. All right, so check that out. Here we've got the Yona backpack, and it's made by DEFCON 5. Having a way to carry your gear is a must, right? I mean, a lot of us use backpacks for everyday carry, bug out bags, get home bags, backpacks obviously for hiking and stuff like that, backpacks for work, just going about your day in an urban environment, right? So it's roughly a 65-liter pack, and it's very minimal as far as, I guess it's an inconspicuous pack, right? It's not flashy. It doesn't bring a whole lot of attention to itself. It's not completely covered in moly or anything like that, or anything that gives it necessarily a tactical look or anything. It's a very just bland looking backpack, and that's by design, because a lot of us don't want to bring attention to ourselves when we're out and about, especially in an urban environment. This backpack is gray. It's got a small area here on the bottom, you know, Velcro if you want to Velcro something on there, but it doesn't have a big patch area on it. And again, not completely covered in moly. It does have strapping. It's got 2 here across the front, and it's got some along this one side right here, but not on this side. So it's not terribly covered up with strapping everywhere. You do have a couple areas here on your straps, your shoulder straps on the front that you can strap stuff to. Obviously you have your sternum strap. You got a nice overmolded handle here up at the top. You're probably thinking, they really don't look big enough to be 65 liters. Well, I'll show you how it is. So on each side, you've got these retention straps here so you can cinch this thing up if you want to, or strap things to the outside on the sides. But this is an expandable pack. So this furthermost zipper here, or rearward zipper, expands this pack from an 8-inch width to a 13-inch width. So this can become a rather large pack, okay? So 5 inches of expandability here in the main compartment, which makes this an excellent pack for a bug out kit or anything like that, because you can adjust its size as you consume or use items, so you don't have just this big floppy pack going around, or as you collect and repurpose items, you can make your pack bigger. Flap here, we've got like an admin pouch. It has a key lanyard. It's got a rather large pocket here, a couple small pockets here behind this one, and then we got this mesh pocket, and then we've got typical admin pouch stuff where you put pins and things such as that. Next compartment, you got a large opening with a large mesh compartment, and then the main compartment, and then it's got strapping on the inside. So like if you wanted to use this, you know, for luggage, with luggage, you know, you got the straps that kind of strap and hold your clothes together in place. That's kind of what you can do with these. Or you can strap gear in there, however you want. So it's 600D polyester fabric, 600D, all the way around. Very, very well built, well constructed. DEFCON 5 does a really, really good job. And we called it the Yona. That is your Pro Box item right there. Great zippers. Just a great incognito, gray man, if you will, backpack. All right, it's time for the Pro Plus box. In the Pro Plus box this month, we got 2 items. So we got your knife and we got an item to go along with it. So the knife this month is made in the USA, Kershaw Leek, right here in the box, Kershaw Leek. Now this has become one of my favorite EDC blades. I got mine right here in my pocket now. Been using it for several months now. I dig it. Got plastic, don't need that. One of them, don't need that, don't need that. So here we go. We got the Kershaw Leek right here. Take a look at this. Made in the USA. Overall length 7 inches. Blade length 3 inches. Handle length would be 4 inches. And the blade is made of 14 C28N steel. And it freaking opens smooth as can be. Check that dude out. It's lovely. I like it. Sleek, it's sharp, and it's quite interesting. It's got a lock right here that I didn't know about. So when I first got this knife, I was like, why in the freaking crap won't this thing open? And I was like, there's a lock. There's got to be a lock somewhere. And I flipped it over and found a lock. So it does have a retention right here for the blade so it doesn't open in your pocket, because it is an assisted opening blade, okay? So it don't take much to trigger that rascal to open, and it is so smooth. Ken Onion designs freaking cool knives, man, period. We've sent out, I don't know, over the years, a couple, 2 or 3 Ken Onion design knives. I still use them today. They're great knives. And he was actually at Blade Show this past year, so that was pretty cool. Actually be able to see him. The Kershaw Leek is one of the sleekest and most popular assisted opening frame lock knives ever produced. Assisted opening knives are great for a couple of reasons. One, and when it's cold outside and you may have gloves on or you got low dexterity in your hands, it's easy to open assisted opening knife. And 2, some people just lack the ability in their hands. They don't have the motor skills that they used to. Could be an elderly person or whatever, and they want a cool freaking knife and they want to be able to open it quickly. And this helps with that. It just a little push with the thumb on the thumb stud and it'll open. Or of course the little flipper tab, you just give it a little push and it simply opens effortlessly. It's great. Clip right here, you can tip up or tip down carry with this clip, and it's just a great knife. Made in the USA, Kershaw, Ken Onion, assisted opening, can't beat it. To go along with this knife, we've got the Kershaw TX2. So as time goes on, especially as Pro Plus subscribers, you get a lot of knives, right? Sometimes you need to, well, not sometimes, you need to do maintenance on these knives, right? At some point. And sometimes you have to fix knives. This little tool right here is an excellent tool for working on your blades, your knives. You just take your top off right here. You can dump out your bits. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits here. So we've got 5 bits here that are common sizes when it comes to knives, right? So it's small, compact. You can keep it in your pack, keep it in your pocket. If I want to move this from tip down carry to tip up carry, break out my old tool right here, take my clip, swing it around, change it to tip up or whatever is going to make it do. I don't know what I said earlier. It's a great repair tool, maintenance tool. You've got a clip on here. You know, if you're a pocket guy, you like to put stuff in your pocket, you got a clip on here. You can take that off completely. You don't need the clip. All the bits fit right on the inside right here. And of course, if you've got some bits of your own, you can add those in here as well. So we got a T6, T8, T10, and Phillips and standard. I dig this. Really cool piece of kit to help, you know, keep all your blades and stuff, all your knives, especially your folders, nice and fine-tuned. Take them apart, clean, lubricate, put back together. Some people like to modify, you know, their stuff or buy different scales and change things out. So it's just a great tool for that. Everything's in there. And when you want to throw a bunch of your knives in your EDC gear and go off somewhere, you can throw this in there too and have something to work on your knives on the fly. Yeehaw. So that is your Pro Plus Kershaw leak, Ken Onion design, made in USA, and the TX tool from Kershaw so that you can work on, maintain your blades. Yeehaw. So that's mission 101 of Battlbox, folks, here July 2023. Yeehaw. So no particular order. Recap, we've got the backpack here, the Yona 65-liter pack. Really cool incognito design, but very functional for everything that we would want to use a backpack for. Be it bug out, get home bag, EDC, backpacking, running tactical gear, hunting, fishing gear, whatever. We got the pack vent here as well that I'm telling you, if you're like me and you sweat very easily when you've got stuff like touching your body or whatever for long periods of time, like a backpack or body armor, try this pack vent. You're going to be amazed. It freaking works great. Gone are the days of walking around with a sweaty back with the pack vent right here. And then it comes obviously with the hook and loop tape or whatever so that you can affix it to your backpack or to your body armor. We got the Balta hatchet from Gear Aid right here. Excellent camp hatchet. You got the hammer, very nice, robust strike surface here for the hammer area. Stake puller, over molded grip that's very grippy. Great design as far as being able to choke up on the blade there. Probably the most complete little camp axe or camp hatchet that we've sent out thus far in the last 101 missions. We've got the Afterbite natural bug bite care right here. It's got oatmeal and camphor in it. The oatmeal soothes and you know, moisturizes the area of the bite. And the camphor kind of like icy hot, cools it off, and then warms it up. Really relieves the itching and some of the pain from bug bites. Bug bites can freaking take you from having an A-OK day to having a freaking horrible day. That's a great thing to have. And then of course, over time after you use it, you can use the tin for storage of chart cloth, fire making gear, miniature fishing kit, whatever. We've got the Infinity tools here from Model. Awesome piece of kit. You got 4 of them here. You got 2 shorts, 2 longs. You can wear them like a bracelet as you see here. You can use these for freaking most anything. It's one of those, what can you figure out what you can use it for kind of things, because it does so much. Again, that's a member recommended item. The hatchet here was a staff recommended item. I forgot to mention that in the recap. But Bourbon Bill, look him up on Instagram. He does a lot of really cool stuff with it, and I'm sure you can come up with some other cool ways of using them as well. So down in the comments below on the members only page, if you're on the members only Facebook page or anything like that, as you use these things and you come up with something that you think is new and unique, post it, share it with us. Tell us how you're using them and what you're using them for. Last and certainly not least, we've got our Pro Plus items here. We got the Kershaw TX tool so that you can take your knives apart, maintain your knives, clean your knives, and keep them in tip-top working order, modify them, whatever. You've got 5 of the most commonly used sizes of bits and Torx, Phillips standard, and 3 Torx bits. And then we've got the Kershaw Leak, which is a Ken Onion design, assisted opening, frame lock. Sleek, sexy, sharp, utilitarian, quick to open, just great knife. And it's a Ken Onion design. I dig Ken Onion design knives. He does a really cool job on his designs. Ambidextrous, stud, so you can open it from either side. You can tip up or tip down carry by just swapping out the direction of the clip using your TX tool. That is your Pro Plus box as a whole, your basic, advanced, pro, and Pro Plus all together. So as always, if you want to find out more about Battlbox, be sure to go to battlbox.com, battlbox.com. No E. You can go to the What's in the Box tab, and you can see every mission, every item we've sent from Mission 101 all the way down to Mission 1 back in March of 2015. I appreciate you guys watching. I love all of you. I mean it. Be sure to like, comment down below, share with your friends. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell icon so you'd be notified when I post more videos. If you're already subscribed and you hadn't hit the bell icon, hit that son of a gun and you'll be notified every time I post a video. Yeehaw. Love you, mean it. Bye. See ya. Mission 102 next month in August. Oh, and be on the lookout for later this month for us down in Texas shooting tanks and all sorts of other cool stuff going down, right? Yeehaw. Somebody could win up to $100,000. Can't wait to share that with y'all. Heck, I can't wait to go do it. I'm going to head out there in a couple weeks. See y'all next month. So that's how you do it. You don't want to hold something like this, even if you're tapping easy just to get it started. Use a stick. I know this. I've been doing it like that for years. But sometimes you get complacent. Ask me how I know. Yeah. So that happened.